Alright, so we might as well do again. Just you'll get the irony in a minute. But I might as well do this one too. I'll do the other one for another video just because I'm looking for stuff to do, flip content, whatever, just for no particular reason. It's a lot of fun. I like to talk. That's what happens. Alright, so now we got DC Wieners picking winners, which is the one that I'm in every year with my friends. That one we just got a trophy. Nothing really major. We don't have a lot of money in that one or anything. Just friends getting together. We do a live draft. We try to see each other every year, stuff like that. Like this year, went over to new commissioner's house. Matt had a cookout, did the draft, a lot of fun. But I'll save probably the best matchup out of this one, which happened to be mine and Trey's. Shout out to Trey. Palmetto State Geckos, I think. Let me do that just to make sure. Give him a little shout out. But yes. Yes, Palmetto State Geckos. Which, yeah, like I said, if you need a video, if you need a gecko, there you go. So, yeah. But, anyway, as I was saying, that was probably the best matchup. That was less than a point. So, biggest blowout looks like we got... Oh. We have Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. Excuse me, Boo Boo Kitty Fuck, which is great. That's Willie, and then we have Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Najee against Scott. And let's go ahead and read the recap. How did this get an A+ for a matchup rating? This was a fucking dust off, bro. Boo Boo Kitty Fuck earned win over Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Najee in 224.70 to 147.40 route. Boo Boo Kitty Fuck stepped up and exceeded their projected point total, cruising to a 224.70 to 147.40 victory over Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Najee, who fell short of projections. Alright, that's gonna be the only thing that's gonna piss me off. A lot of these names are long, and it's gonna be a lot of work to have to read them shits over and over and over again. But anyway, doesn't even matter. Yeah, got out to a 38.90 point lead on Thursday behind Cooper and never looked back. Russell Wilson, 254 and 4 touchdowns, and Alvin Kamara, 83 rush yards, carried the flag for Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Najee in the loss. Boo Boo Kitty Fuck will look to build on their success against Dude Where's Lamar, while Watch Me Whip will match up against WT football team. Boo Boo Kitty Fuck's top 4: Murray, Cooper, McCaffrey, and Lockett. Watch Me Whip top 4: Wilson, Kamara, Gaskins, and Gay. Yeah, man, that's never a good sign when your kickers in your top 4 are scoring. Player of the week was Cooper. More than half of the starters on Boo Boo Kitty Fuck exceeded their projected points. Watch Me Whip had only 5 of their 13 starters score higher than their projected points. Boo Boo Kitty Fuck put up more points than their projected total, while Watch Me Whip fell short. The matchup 77.3 point margin was the largest in the league this week. Not only did Boo Boo Kitty Fuck win, but they easily covered the 3.11 projected margin of victory. Oh, you covered the spread, Willie? I know I guess you could say this is on the losing side. The 5th highest score in the league this week. Damn. Coach talk. Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. Well done, Boo Boo Kitty Fuck, fielding a lineup that won by over 77 points this past matchup. Let's take this victory in stride. Tip our hat to the GM of Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Najee, and continue on our way towards the DC Wieners Picking Winners League Championship. Pep talk for Scott. Hey, our guys are just resting up for week 2, right? The 6 starting offensive position players on Watch Me Whip combined to register 378 yards and just 1 touchdown in week 1. The skill players on Boo Boo Kitty Fuck showed us how it's supposed to be done by logging 678 yards and 6 scores. Nice. Solid. Alright. The next one. I'd say these are all decently close. I guess this one's the next biggest for the recap. Alright. We got Kick Kamish's ass, which is Peacock. Justin Peacock, that is, everybody. Against Herb Your Enthusiasm, who is the commish of the league, old Matthew McGee. Alright. Kick Kamish's ass, defy predictions, earned win against Herb Your Enthusiasm. 191.61 to 166.55. Kick Kamish's ass rose to the occasion and exceeded expectations, earning a 191.61 to 166.55 victory over Herb Your Enthusiasm. Kick Kamish's ass never trailed in this one after earning an 11-point lead on Thursday behind Gronk. Tyreek Hill and TJ Hockenson led the way for Herb Your Enthusiasm in the loss. Tyreek Hill at 11 for 197 and a touchdown. Hockenson at 8 for 97 and a touchdown. Kick Kamish's ass wouldn't look to sustain their winning ways against tied for first, while Herb Your Enthusiasm will try to right the ship against Devontae's Inferno. Top 4 for Kick Kamish's ass: Mahomes with almost 43 points, Gronk, Tyson Williams, running back Jonathan Taylor. Top 4 for Herb Your Enthusiasm: Tyreek Hill, TJ Hockenson, David Montgomery, Justin Herbert. The highlights: players of standout moments. After the dust settled, Kick Kamish's ass had a 155.81 to 138.25 lead. Patrick Mahomes had a 75-yard touchdown pass. Yeah, Tyreek Hill made the highlight. So, alright. There you go with that one. It's just one of those ones that suck because the starting quarterback is on the other team against the starting wide receiver. So every time you throw it to Hill, you split the points. More for Hill, obviously, but Mahomes is still getting points for every one that you're getting. So it's hard to run away from those. Alright, there's 2. And there's only 10 of us in the team, in the league. Leagues are a little deeper than most, because some people fluctuate here and there, but we try to keep the same people that are in this that we can. We got Rainbow Unicorns, which is old long-haired hippie Edward Randolph Scantling Jr. against WT Football Team, which is David L. Griffin Jr. Oh, so we got Junior on Junior here. A little junior action. And Peacock calls Joel Dale Jr. So there you go. It all ties together, right? Oh, wow. Wow, Randy. I think he's won the league more than anybody. And his season starts out with offensively challenged Rainbow Unicorns come back to top WT Football Team. 145.91 to 129.10. So there you go. Randy came back. Ranking 9th in the league in points scored for the week, Rainbow Unicorns were fortunate to earn a victory against a team that performed even worse, staging an impressive comeback to earn the 145.91 to 129.10 victory over WT Football Team. Unicorns trailed 129.10 to 112.36 heading into Sunday night, but the squad charged back behind Matthew Stafford, who passed for 321 yards and 3 touchdowns for 33.55 points. Thielen, 9 catches, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Kelsey, 6 catches, 76 yards. I needed 10 more yards from Kelsey for a couple $1,000. Ugh. Anyway, sorry. did everything they could for the football team in the loss. Rainbow Unicorns will look to sustain their momentum against real monsters. That's why I was ironic. I forgot that. Wow, WT football team attempt to get back on track against Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Najee. Top 4 for Randy, Rainbow Unicorns, Stafford, Diggs, Carson Fant. Top 4 for Dave. WT football team, Thielen, Kelsey, Godwin, Tannehill. Matchup highlights. Thielen had a 24-yard touchdown catch for the WT football team. He had a lead, 94.8 to 74.20. So a 20-point lead. Stafford had a 67-yard touchdown pass for Unicorns to contribute to a 145.91 to 129.10 lead. Matchup player of the week, Cameron Hayward. Hayward, 4 tackles, 1 sack. Scored 11 points against the Bills in week 1. His scoring output more than doubled his 4.82 point projection. Hayward ranks 7th among fantasy D tackles this season and will face the Raiders next week. Game notes. Rainbow Unicorns emerged victorious even though only 6 of the 13 starters scored higher than their points projection. WT football team had only 4 of their 13 starters score higher than their projected points. WT football team can partially blame the loss on Cameron Jordan, who didn't score any points. You hear that, Dave? Blame Cameron Jordan. I'm sure he'll love to hear it, right? Fuck your fantasy team, bro. But I'm sure he's disappointed he had 0 points anyway. Both teams failed to achieve their projected point total. This matchup included the 2 lowest scoring teams of the week. The matchup 16.81 point margin was the 3rd largest in the league. On the losing side, Adam Thielen, 30 points, posted the 4th best score for a wideout this week. I gotta go back and read the other ones for the last game. They don't have the coach talk on this one. They just have more from the Yahoo Sports. Hey, Rainbow Unicorns. Nice victory this week. Are you ready for another challenge? Check out Pro Pick'em and sign up today. Fucking ads. Same thing with this one. So I wonder how many actually have. I don't even. But, alright, let's see. Because the first one had an actual coach talk. There's that matchup. Which one did we do last? That was Herb Your Enthusiasm against Kick Commissioner's ass. We'll read the recap. Yep, so there's more from Yahoo Sports on this one. The same shit. More than half, 7 of the 13 of the starters on Kick Commissioner's ass exceeded their projected point total. Herb Your Enthusiasm had only 6 of their 13 starters score higher than their projected totals. Both teams scored higher than their projected point total. Kick Commissioner's ass ranked 2nd in the league in points scored this week, while Herb Your Enthusiasm ranked 3rd. The matchup's 25.06 point margin was the 2nd largest in the league this week. Despite the loss, Tyreek Hill scored 37.1 points, the 2nd best score for a wide receiver this week. So it looks like they're only going to give 1 coach speak, it seems. Because we got 2 ones left. Dude Where's Lamar, which is Steph, and Davante's Inferno, which is Joel. Dude Where's Lamar come up short of predictions, lose to Fire Davante's Inferno, Fire 163.45 to 154.63. There's no sugarcoating it. Dude Where's Lamar didn't do their job, at least based on projections. It's Fire Davante's Inferno, Fire emerged victorious with the 163.45 to 154.63 victory. Davante's grabbed a 69.05 point lead on Thursday behind impressive showings from Thomas Edward Patrick Brady, 38.95 points, and Antonio Brown. 5 catches, a buck 21, and a touchdown, and never looked back. Hopkins and Lamar Jackson. Hopkins has 6 for 83 and 2 touchdowns. Lamar 235, 1 touchdown, and then 86 rushing yards. Carries the flag for Dude Where's Lamar in the loss. Devontae will look to build against success against Herbert Enthusiasm, while Dude Where's Lamar will match up against Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. Top 4 for Devontae: TB, AB, Melvin Gordon, George Kittle. Top 4 for Dude Where's Lamar: DeAndre Hopkins, Lamar Jackson, Dalvin Cook, Keenan Allen. Crazy. Cook's the 3rd highest scorer, and Keenan Allen was the 4th. I thought he had a solid game myself, but matchup highlights: Tom Brady teamed up with AB, forcing a touchdown. They had a 69-0 lead. Gordon had a 70-yard touchdown run to contribute. Jackson had a 49 pass for Dude Where's Lamar. Matchup player of the week: Xavier Howard with 9.5 points. Howard more than doubled his 3.42 point projection as the Dolphins beat the Patriots 17-16. He made 5 tackles to beat his projections by the highest percentage of any player on Devontae's Inferno this week. Next week, Howard will play the Bills. Game notes: 6 of the 13 starters exceeded their projected scoring totals. Dude Where's Lamar had only 5 of their 13 starters score higher than their projected points. Both teams failed to achieve their projected point total. Matchup 8.82 point margin was the second closest. A bright spot in the loss: D-Hop, 26.3 points, posted the 5th best score for a wideout this week. Yeah, so we got another coach talk here. Fire Devontae's Inferno. Fire. Mission accomplished. Fielding a starting crew that earned over 163 points in week 1. Let's tip our caps to the GM of Dude Where's Lamar. Take this victory in stride and continue on our way towards the DC Wieners Picking Winners League Championship. Oh, so this one is actually different, I feel, the next one. That one seemed the same as the first one. Dude Where's Lamar? Look, we've been in this business long enough to realize that sometimes 9 extra points will just instantly come out of nowhere. And then in some cases, like this week, they won't. In the grand scheme of things, the most important thing is that you tried. Keep pushing forward, Dude Where's Lamar. Alright. And the last one was me and old Palmetto State Geckos. Rough, bro. Lost by 0.45 points. Tied for first, fall short of projections. Yeah, because he was projected when I was looking at it, just smoked me. I didn't think I had a chance. Yeah. Tied for first, fall short of projections. Found a way to defeat Real Monsters in 153.55 to 152.90 battle. 0.45. There's no way around it. Tied for first, dropped the ball, at least compared to projections. Still, they eked out a 153.55 to 152.90 victory over our Real Monsters. Our Real Monsters made a run at it on Monday night, but it wasn't to be. Tied for first, led 148.55 to 126.40 after Sunday's action and held on for the win, despite 26.5 points from Darren Waller on Monday night for our Real Monsters. Deebo Samuel, 9 catches, a buck 89 and a touchdown, and Cooper Kupp, 7 for 108 and a touchdown, won the week for tied for first in the win. Tied for first will look to build on their success against Kick Commish's ass, while our Real Monsters will return to right the ship against Rainbow Unicorns. Tied for first, top 4, Deebo, Cooper Kupp, Nick Chubb, AJ Brown. Our Real Monsters top 4, Darren Waller, Josh Allen, DK Metcalf, Robbie Anderson. Matchup highlights: both teams had players with big-time plays early Sunday, but it was our Real Monsters who grabbed the lead, 111 to 170 to 87.80. Deebo Samuel had a 79-yard touchdown catch for tied for first, while Robbie Gould had a 52-yard field goal. Robbie Anderson made the highlight reel for our Real Monsters with a 57-yard touchdown catch. Matchup player of the week: Jalen Ramsey. Against the Bears in Week 1, Ramsey scored 8 points to more than double his 3.38-point projection. He made 9 tackles to beat his projection by the highest percentage of any player on tied for first this week. Ramsey will play the Colts next week. Game notes. Tied for first emerged victorious, even though only 6 of their 13 starters scored higher than their projected point totals. Our Real Monsters had only 4. 4! That sounds like the least to me from what I've been reading. Terrible. 4 of their 13 starters score higher than projected. Tied for first. 1, despite starting Grady Jarrett, who scored 0 points. That's where I can't be the guy that scores 0 points. It's rough. Neither team was able to achieve its projected point total. The matchup's 0.65 point margin was the closest in the league this week. So yeah, wait, what'd I say? Oh, I said 0.45 for some weird fucking reason. Maybe I can't count. Vegas wouldn't be too happy with tied for first. They won. They didn't cover the 10.02 projected. Trey. Tis, sir. Couldn't cover the spread. Despite the loss, Dan Waller put up 26.5 points, the second best score for a tight end this week. I think these are actually another different one. Alright. Coach Talk. Tied for first. We're curious if the GM of Tied for First was feeling a bit squeamish this one. In a matchup that was ultimately decided by a mere 0.65 points, Robbie Gould, 2 of 3 on the day, decided that going 3 for 3 on field goals just wouldn't have been exciting enough. Remember, folks, every point matters. Fuck you, bro. I was gonna say, got kicker, did me in. Our Real Monsters. Unless Our Real Monsters wants to go diva mode on us, then not getting many opportunities can't be a reasonable excuse this week. Our trio of pass catchers, 2 wide receivers, and 1 tight end collectively received a respectable 27 targets in Week 1, with just 15 total receptions. This group may be showing signs of chemistry issues. Whoa, bro. Who y'all talking about? Oh, yeah, Metcalf, Anderson. I'm more disappointed in Henry and Robinson, but anyway, there you go. There's all 5 of the Week 1 matchups. In the league right now, you got Boo Boo Kitty Fuck is number 1, Kick Commissioner's Ass number 2, Devontae's Inferno's number 3, tied for first, is technically kind of tied for first, not with points. Rainbow Unicorns would also be tied for first because they also have a 1-0 record. 6, Herb Your Enthusiasm, 7, Do As Lamar, me, changing my name to How I Metcalf Your Mother right now, but I may end up changing it back to Our Monsters, but I don't know. I'm going to try to change something else anyway. Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Najee is number 9, and WG Football Team right now is in last place in DC Wieners, picking winners after your Week 1.